Yo, what's up, guys? This is Felix from Giant Lifestyle. In this video, I wanted to talk about introversion versus extroversion. I found out that I was first an introvert probably right before I went away to college. What's up, Tech Kings? I didn't even know what introversion versus extroversion was, or being an introvert versus being an extrovert was before, like, my whole life, pretty much. I mean, like, I remember my whole life, all through school. Um, and one particular story I want to tell you guys is I was actually gonna make a video about this, but I used to be so quiet. I just didn't like to really talk one time. So basically, my girl cousin, I have all girl cousins, but one of my cousins in particular, she's like basically 2 months older than me, and we used to hang out all the time. I was like super close with her from the age of like 2 to like 14. We used to hang out every single, maybe 2 to 12. We used to hang out every single day after school. And when you're a young kid, it's just like you basically have no worries. But anyway, as we got older, we separated and started going to different schools. And I specifically remember, basically, to keep it short, I went out with her, some of like a mutual friends of relationship. Okay. So we went out to eat at this little diner, and I don't know if they have diners where you guys are from, but in New Jersey, there's like diners everywhere. It's like they're basically like little breakfast spots, but they serve like basically any kind of food you want, they serve it. And remember that we were sitting at this big table. It was like everybody that used to go to this school. Some people left the school, some people didn't, but the circle was still pretty tight. And it was mostly my cousin's friends, but I still knew them. And we were probably like, man, I don't know, maybe 13 years old. We were all, it was anywhere between 12 and 15. And we were out to eat, and damn, man, so long ago, so crazy. We were out to eat, and like, I wasn't saying anything. I can remember like it was yesterday. And then after like a half hour goes by, one of the kids there was he was like, I think he was a little like, fruity and stuff. He was like friends. My girl cousin really was cool with him. And they were like, why? Because everybody in my family, or everybody that kind of knows me from when I was younger, calls me by my middle name, Joseph. So like, well, why is Joey so quiet? But I just had nothing to say, and that's just like so often. Man, I don't want to say nothing. I like to listen a lot more than I like to talk. That's one of the traits, or things about introverts. I don't really have anything to say. Sometimes I'd rather just listen. Like, just don't have anything to say, man. I don't know why. And you know, a lot of introverts sometimes think that introversion is bad. How do I become a party animal? How do I become the life of the party? But in the end, you can't change it, man. You can grow a little bit. You can improve your social skills, but you can't really change it. You're always going to feel drained out after the end of a day. But I swear, I love being an introvert. One of the most favorite things about being a introvert is, after a long day, man, I just like to come in my room, close my door, and just be by myself. I just like to go on YouTube. I like to be watching things. I don't like to watch movies. I like to research stuff. I like to watch documentaries. I like to work. I like to read a book. I like to just be by myself. And I don't know, that's just one of my favorite traits. There's a lot of other traits that as far as introversion, you really learn yourself. You learn how to think with your gut. You learn how to make decisions. You learn to be the best version of yourselves. And I feel like a lot of extroverted people are just like, they're running wild in life. They don't know what they really want to do. They try to fit in. They try to be cool. And then most of the time, it either messes their life up, gets them in trouble, or makes them realize, like, damn, this is not who I really want to be. So whether you're introverted or extroverted, own it. Don't try and change it. You can't change it. You'll never be an extrovert. Maybe you can, but from what I've tried, when I first went away to college, when I first discovered I was introverted, I was like, yo, I'm gonna become an extrovert by the time I leave college. And I was 6 months in. I was like, college is a waste of time. I hate this shit. I don't like going to parties. You can try and trick your mind, but just use your introverted powers to your benefit, and you'll start to love yourself more. I could go to a bar, I could go to a club right now, but I really prefer not to. So I'm just going to maximize it and keep leveling up. this is my office right now. I want to get a poppin' office. I want to get an office with 360 windows, floor to ceiling, overlooking New York City. And when I'm bored, when I need to recharge, I can come back and I can recharge and gain my energy back. But that's my favorite part about being introverted. Fidget spinner on the way out.